Hello, Year 11, and welcome to our fifth video here for Formulas and Equations, which is, called Formulas and Equations. There you go, it must be relevant. Well, if we come back and think quickly about the four videos and activities we've done so far, I did mention at the start of the last one, the fourth, that it's slightly different solving equations, slightly different to the formulas, simplifying expressions and so on. Well, this fifth one ties, let's say, the third and the fourth videos activities together. Because what we're looking at doing here really is evaluating a formula, but using some of the skills and techniques we've developed in solving equations to do so. Okay, consider this situation. If I say the area of a rectangle is the length times the breadth, that's a formula, right? A equals L times B. If I say the length is 2 and the breadth is 5, then the area is 2 times 5 equals 10. But if I say, right, working with that same formula, the area is 20 and the length is 2.5, what's the breadth? Well, my formula doesn't directly give me the answer there. I've got to use those skills and techniques from solving equations, and I've got to rearrange that. I have to make the unknown, the breadth, the subject of my equation, which in this case I'm going to do by dividing both sides by the same thing. Right, I'm going to end up with 20 divided by 2.5, which is equal to, I guess it's 8. Anyhow, let's have a look at these equations here, these examples, and see how that works. So here's our formula. I think it's the same one we looked at before. Now we're going to substitute v equals 40 and t equals 3 so that we can find u, but u of course is not the subject, it's not on its own on the left. So let's do the substitution first. I'm going to say therefore, because I like that, therefore v equals 40. So 40 equals, I don't know what u is, minus 10 times 3. Okay, there's my substitution phase, and remember, it's always important to show that step, that you have substituted correctly. There we go, so there's our first step. I'm going to simplify this a little bit first, because I can do this negative 10 times 3 or 10 times 3, whichever way you think of that. Therefore 40 equals u minus 30. Okay, that's fine. Now what I'm going to do is to add 30 to both sides, because when I do that there won't be a negative 30 anymore. Now, I'm going to say, therefore, 40 plus 30 equals u. 40 plus 30 is equals 70, 70 equals u. Now here, I'm just going to flip left and right hand side. This happens a lot when you're doing these sorts of things. Really, it's solved when the unknown variable ends up on its own on the left. That's how we like it. I would much rather say u equals 70 than 70 equals u. I'd much rather do that. Swapping left and right hand side is perfectly fine here. So I'm going to rewrite my final answer here as u equals 70. There we go. All good? Wonderful. Now I could, I suppose, sort of check this a little bit, and I could say, well, what if I do 70 minus 10 lots of 3? 70 minus 30 equals 40. Oh yeah, that's fine. That looks okay. Now, using the same one here, this is a little bit different. Now, with our substitutions, right, I substitute what I've got here. I know, first of all, right, we're essentially going to rewrite this formula, but I look for v and see if I can replace it with something. I'm going to replace, in this case, my v with negative 160. So negative 160 is equal to u. U equals 2t. All right, replace u with 2t. Okay, negative 160 equals 2t minus 10 lots of t. Right, I don't have anything to replace there, so here we go. But you can see that the only pronumeral, or variable if you like, that we have in this equation now are t's, so this should be quite solvable. Right, let's tidy that up a little bit. I've got negative 160 here, that doesn't require much tidying up. Now negative 10 times t is negative 10t, and 2t minus 10t is negative 8t. So let's rewrite this as negative 160 equals negative 8t. Rightio. Now I'm going to divide both sides by negative 8. And I'm just going to swap left and right over. So I'm going to say t equals negative 160 divided by negative 8, which means that t equals 20. Okay, slightly harder example there, t equals 20. You certainly need to be good at these skills and techniques of solving equations, of moving things around, of reorganising, if you like, your equation while maintaining its sort of integrity, the left-hand side equaling the right-hand side. Okay, it's really important that you're confident with those. Now, there is another example here. That's it, and that'll be the last one for this video here. We have a conversion formula for Fahrenheit and Celsius. And this tells us that to convert a temperature in degrees Celsius to Fahrenheit, to convert our to find Celsius, we put our Fahrenheit in here. We take 32 away, we multiply it by 5 and divide it by 9. Now, we don't have a Fahrenheit temperature that we need to convert to Celsius. We're not trying to find Celsius, we're trying to find Fahrenheit, so we've got this back to front sort of thing. We'll begin by substituting. In this case, right, my C is 100. So we've got 100 is equal to 5 over 9 outside of the F that I don't know minus 32. Now I need to rearrange this so that it says F equals something. Now previously we got rid of the fraction by multiplying by the denominator. We multiply everything by the denominator, and I guess there's no good reason why we shouldn't do that again. So I'm going to say, therefore, 900. I'm just going to do that quickly because it's nice and easy. 900 equals 5 outside of F minus 32. Okay, I think that's a nice start. Now we might divide both sides by 9. We could expand the brackets. I could say 5F minus 160. That would be fine. But you know what? I'm not going to do that. I'm going to divide by 5. It really doesn't matter. It doesn't matter which way you prefer to do this. Somewhere along the line you are going to divide by 5. So I'm going to divide both sides by 5. Now 900 divided by 5 I think is 180. Therefore 180 equals, now if I divide all of this by 5 I've just got F minus 32. Righto. Now to get F on its own I need to add 32 to both sides. Okay, so let's say F equals, and there's a little bit of a two-step thing going on here, F equals 180 plus 32. Okay, in fact, look, because we're still very early in this topic, I'll just rewrite it like this for the time being. Let's say, therefore, 180 plus 32 equals F, right? And then I can say F equals 180 plus 32 is 212. Okay, so that means that 100 degrees Celsius is 212 degrees Fahrenheit, which should mean that water boils, I suppose, at 212 degrees Fahrenheit. Okay, you really need to practice these skills. If they're not red hot, there are some extra resources here. I've got some spreadsheets that will sort of coach you along, but you do need to be really confident at solving equations, right, at organising, rearranging algebraic expressions to suit the situation. Anyway, that's the end of this video here. We're certainly pushing along through this topic. I'll see you in class.